How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Live watching the Trump rally. Damn, the Amway Center here in Orlando, where the Orlando Magic play. Damn, these boomers are excited, ladies and gentlemen. The boomers are excited.
This incredible country for the past 2 years, and I'm excited to do it for 6 more.
6 more? You mean 4 more?
I'm proud of all that my
6 more years.
husband, this administration, and our entire family have done on behalf of the American people in such a short time.
There's a lot of MAGA hats there.
He truly loves this
I don't know if I could
country
show it because I don't want to get a
continue
copyright
work
strike.
on your behalf as long as he can. All of us will. Thank you all again for being here tonight. And now I want to introduce my husband, the President of
The United States.
Donald J. Trump.
She said 6 years though. I don't know. 6 more years. She's wearing a yellow dress, the kissing on the cheeks. I can't show it because I don't want to get a strike or whatever. There's an Abraham Lincoln in the background over there. Damn, Trump is getting kind of fat. Oh, at least he's not losing his hair. I mean, I still got better hair than Trump. Trump's hair ain't shit compared to mine. USA, USA. Lock her up, lock her up. Build a wall, build a wall. Damn, these boomers are jacked up right now.
Oh, we had such luck in Orlando. We love being in Orlando. Thank you, Orlando. What a turnout. What a turnout.
Yeah, woo. Yeah, look at these comments.
You know, I said, this is a very big arena. For a Tuesday night, I said, you know, if we have about 3 or 4 empty seats, the fake news will say headlines. He didn't fill up the arena, you know. So I said, maybe we shouldn't take a chance. Maybe we shouldn't go to Orlando. We should go someplace else. And I said, no, I think we'll go to Orlando.
Orlando's pretty cool. Can't beat Orlando.
And not only did we fill it up, but we had 120,000 requests.
Yeah, I was one of those.
You folks.
It started raining. I was like, I don't want to be out there with a bunch of people in the rain. It's like being in Six Flags and shit. I mean, Disney World or whatever the fuck it's called.
And our magnificent First Lady, Melania. Thank you.
I just hope all these MAGA hats are real.
I'm thrilled to be
Let me see if I
back
can
in
show
my
this to you
second
guys.
home. That's what it is. It's my
Maybe I'll
second
show it to you
home.
guys.
In many cases, I think I could say it's my first home.
Yeah.
It's the great state of Florida.
Yes, it is a great state. No sales tax. No state
Very
tax.
Historic. Because
No
exactly
income
4
tax.
years ago this week, I announced my campaign for President of the United States. And it turned out to be more than just a political campaign. It turned out to be a great political movement because of you. A great movement. It's a movement made up of hard-working patriots who love their country, love their flag, love their children, and who believe that a nation must care for its own citizens first.
Citizens first.
Together we stared down a corrupt and broken political establishment
And did nothing about it.
we restored government of, by, and for the people.
With more Democrats like AOC.
Our country is now thriving, prospering, and booming.
With
And
immigration.
frankly, it's incredible new heights. Our economy is the envy of the world, perhaps the greatest economy we've had in the history of our country.
Yeah, until like the oil tanker got blown up and the gas went back up. But I mean, every time something gets blown up, gas goes
As
up.
long as you keep this team in place,
Without
we
Sarah
have a
Sandler Huckabee.
tremendous way to go. Our future has never, ever looked brighter or sharper.
Yeah, the red hats are behind us.
The fact is, the American dream is back. It's bigger and better.
The American dream is not banned. I can't even talk about this shit. Free speech is gone. This. I don't know how people cheer this shit. Oh my god.
2016 was not merely another four-year election. This was a defining moment
That we lose our free speech.
history. Ask them right there.
Yeah, they still have their free speech and we don't. Oh, look at these. I just don't watch the mainstream media anymore. I just don't watch them. Fox News sucks also. Don't forget about Fox News. You gotta say Fox News too. CNN sucks. Fox News sucks. MSNBC sucks. They all suck. They all lie to us. The real ones, the real motherfuckers that give me the truth are being shut down on
By the
YouTube.
way,
The real.
there is a lot of fake news back there. That's a lot.
Oh,
That's a lot. You know what I say? The amount of press we have tonight reminds me of the Academy Awards before it went political and their ratings went down the tubes. This was our chance to reclaim our government from a permanent political class that enriched itself at your expense. As I said, on a wonderful, beautiful day at my inauguration, we did not merely transfer power
I was there actually.
from one party
It was
to
actually
another,
raining.
but we transferred power back to you, the proud citizens.
No, you
of
did
the
not.
United
No,
States.
you did not give us power. You're taking away my YouTube, my Facebook, my Twitter. Shut the fuck up. You're taking away our freedom of speech. No, we do not have the power. Get out of here with that. Don't lie. Do not lie. Come on. Do not lie. Everybody complains about losing Facebook and all that. How we lose? Yeah, I wonder if Alex Jones feels the same way. He doesn't even have his channel anymore.
We stared down the unholy alliance of lobbyists and donors and special interests who made a living.
Nah, Zen Rhino. It started raining. I was like, fuck this. I'm not gonna be in the rain with a bunch of boomers.
We broke down
And it's
the
hot.
doors of Washington,
It's like being in Disney World waiting online for like an hour. These boomers waiting. I was not gonna wait online. I was like, no.
Shut down our factories and surrender your sovereignty and your very way of life, and we've ended it.
No, you did not. No, you did not. You're taking away our freedoms.
We took on a political machine that tried to take away your voice and your vote.
And they still
tried
did.
to take away your dignity and your destiny. But we will never let them do that, will we?
You're letting them do that right now.
Many times I said we would drain the swamp, and
And you
that's
haven't.
exactly what we're doing right now. We're draining the swamp.
Oh, okay, 3 years later, 4 years later, okay. I guess Sarah Huckabee's part of the swamp. Was that guy from Breitbart was part of the swamp? But Pelosi's still there. Bernie's still there. The Warren is still there. AOC is there. So I don't see any draining. I just see enhancement of the swamps.
And that's why
They
the
are-
swamp is fighting back so viciously.
No, the swamp is chilling. The swamp ain't going nowhere.
For the last 2.5
Pompeo's
years,
still there, yeah.
we have been under siege.
Under siege.
And with the Mueller report, we won. And now they want a do-over. They want a do-over.
The Mueller report
Let's
was
do
a
it again.
distraction to keep everybody, keep the left with hope and keep the right distracted.
They want a do-over.
That's all the Mueller report was. It's a distraction.
No president should ever have to go through this again.
Trump is going to win again in 2020 no matter what. Bolton is the swamp.
Great country.
Pompeo, these warmongers. Trump is going to get reelected. We're going to go right into war. I can see it already.
The patriotic movement has been under assault from the very first day.
And you're not doing nothing about it.
We accomplished more than any other president has in the first 2.5 years of a presidency, and under circumstances that no president has had to deal with before, because we did, in the middle of the great and illegal witch hunt, things that nobody have been able to accomplish, not even close. Nobody's done what we have done in 2.5 years. We went through the greatest witch hunt in political history. The only collusion was committed by the Democrats, the fake news media, and their operatives.
That's right, Just Could Do.
Who funded the phony dossier, crooked Hillary Clinton.
Look at these boomers eating this up. These boomers are just eating this up. My gosh, look at these
It
boomers.
was all an illegal attempt to overturn the results of the election, spy on our campaign, which is what they did, and subvert our democracy. Remember,
Who else is
the
subverting our
insurance
democracy?
policy, just in case Hillary Clinton lost. Remember the
Yeah,
insurance
yeah. Remember when you said you're gonna lock Hillary Clinton up? Remember that? You still haven't done that, right? All you do is talk shit, man. I'm a salesman. You're a salesman. At least I don't lie to my customers.
They appointed 18 very angry Democrats to try to take down our incredible movement. After 2 years, 1.4 million pages of documents, 500 search warrants, 500 witnesses, 2,800.
Yeah, they are friends. Hillary, all these presidents are. Look at my cat stepping on the keyboard.
Around the clock. What did they come up with? No collusion. And the facts that led our great Attorney General to determine no obstruction. No collusion, no obstruction. And they spent $40 million on this witch hunt. $40 million.
Only. I'm gonna see if I switch to right side broadcasting so I could.
That's right, they spent $40 million, probably a hell of a lot more than that. And think about it. Nobody's been tougher on Russia than Donald Trump. Nobody.
On Russia, but what about the other countries? Let me go to right side broadcasting so I can at least show it to you guys.
That's right, they spent $40 million, probably a hell of a lot more than that. And think about it. Nobody's been tougher on Russia than Donald Trump. Nobody.
But what is
We
Russia
call it
doing?
the Russian hoax. Remember President Obama's famous line caught on the open mic, secretly telling the Russian president to, quote, inform Vladimir that after my election, I'll have more flexibility, okay? Remember that? Remember that?
These people are saying this train has no brakes.
A lot
The
of people
Trump train. That's
remember
why the
that.
Trump
I
train's gonna
remember
crash
that.
if it has no brakes. You
I
dumbass.
saw it happen. I
You
didn't
need
like
brakes
it.
on a train.
They don't
What a
bring it up.
dumb
The
boomer.
fake news will never bring it up. And in September, just before the election, the FBI told President Obama about possible Russian interference, and he did nothing because he thought that Hillary Clinton, crooked Hillary, was going to win. That's why he did
You're
nothing.
throwing the crooked Hillary. What's up, Maurice?
He did nothing.
Just like you're not doing nothing
I
to lock
built
her
up
up.
the military,
Yeah.
imposed sanctions on
Yeah, that's
Russia,
why the military wastes the
and
most
provided
gas and greenhouses.
alternative energy sources
You know,
for all over Europe.
we got to pay
that
higher in
competed
taxes. I mean, in gas and
very
taxes.
strongly
The military
with Russia.
wastes so
We
much
are,
oil.
By the way, the #1 producer of energy in
greenhouses
the world
and greenhouse.
because of what we've done.
Because of the
right
military
now.
fighting in the Middle East. I got to find that article. The United States military wastes the most greenhouses. I mean, it has like the most greenhouse effect, something like that. They spend like $18 million on gas a year or something like something like that.
The Democrats don't care about Russia.
Neither do the
They only
Republicans.
care about their own political power.
Same
They
with the
went after
Republicans.
my family, my business, my finances, my employees, almost everyone that I've ever known or worked with. But they are really going after you. That's what it's all about.
Yeah,
Not
what
about
are you
us,
doing
it's
about it?
you.
So what are you doing about
They
it?
tried to erase your vote.
So what are you doing, Trump?
Erase
They're
your
taking my
legacy of the
Facebook, my
greatest
Twitter, my YouTube. What are you
campaign
doing about
and
it?
the greatest election probably in the history of our country.
I'm not feeling this speech, folks. I'm being straight up honest. I'm
And
not
they
feeling
wanted
this.
to deny you the
I used to be
future
excited for a
that you
Trump rally. I'm not
demanded,
feeling this.
and the
It
future
feels fake.
that
I know when I see
America
fake when I
deserves,
see it.
and that
It
now
doesn't-
America
I'm not
is
pumped for
getting.
this. I can't even lie to you guys. I could be like, woo! I just can't. I'm not pumped for this shit.
Are driven by hatred, prejudice, and rage. They want to destroy you, and they want to destroy our
Who's
country
they? You mean us.
as we know it.
You're
Not
part of it, too.
acceptable. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. To understand Democrats' ruthless tactics.
I got more goosebumps
no
watching the
further
Toronto
than the
Raptors
United
from
States
Canada win the
Supreme
NBA
Court
championships in this
and
Trump
our
rally
court
right now.
system nationwide. I will soon have appointed my 145th judge.
No doubt, Norca. I got better hair than Trump. Now at least Trump still has his hair, but I got better hair than Trump.
President Obama was very nice
Now
to
he's
us.
blaming
He didn't fill
Obama.
the positions.
You notice how he's just
I
blaming
get
everything
there
on
the first
Obama now?
day. How many judges do I have to appoint? They said,
Where's
sir,
Ruth Gator Ginsburg? You should know where's
139.
Ruth
Now
Gator-
it's 145.
How come
And
you don't
we've
tell us
just
about Ruth
finished
Gator Ginsburg?
number
What's up with her?
107 already approved, sitting on the bench. How about that?
Yeah, how about draining the swamp, locking her up, and building the wall? How about that? How about that? See, I'm from New York too, Trump.
And
We
by
got to
the
keep it
time
real
we're
with each other.
finished with the rest, we will have a record.
Of what?
Percentages. Our percentage will be a record, except for one person.
Hair of a lion. I like
One
that.
person has a higher percentage than your favorite president, Donald Trump. Do you know who that president is?
JFK.
He's got a higher percentage than me, and it's devastating.
JFK.
His name is George Washington.
I mean, the population was smaller back then.
George is at 100%, and there's no way I'm going to get there no matter what I tell you. Got 100%. Well, he was first.
Well, you
so
got
he
6
just
more years to do that.
appointed them all, and that was it. That's going to be a hard record to beat.
Damn, you guys, we got to donate to RSB Network because their live
They
stream
want to
sucks.
take away your judges.
Damn, we got to donate to these
They
people.
want to pack the court with far left
That's what it's all about, donating, folks. Make sure you donate to,
ideologues.
because their feet sucks,
they want-
man. Look at his feet. It's jacked
Want to
up.
radicalize our judiciary. You know
I'm going to have to go back to, like, real...
that.
real
We already
news.
have a lot of that.
These fucking people. Look at all these donations,
Look at-
$20, $30, $100. They can't get a good live feed. Come on.
What they did to a great gentleman.
How come this channel gets to stay and then they start demonetizing other channels? You ever realize that shit? Yeah, this RSB and shit sucks. I apologize, folks. We're gonna have to go back to like the news. But that means I can't really show it. Damn you.
And thank you, Marco.
Make sure you
and
donate
thank
to
you,
them so they
Lindsay,
could get a better
wherever you
stream.
may be.
Donate to these
Thank
guys
you.
so they get.
Great.
Fuck, man. They're using a Mexican connection or something. Shit, man.
Job. Thank you. Stand up. Yeah, Lindsey Graham was doing okay in South Carolina. Isn't that great? Now he's through the roof. Great, thank you. Great job. Thank you. Great people, all of them. They tried to ruin the family of now Justice Kavanaugh. They tried to ruin his career. They tried to ruin his life. They even wanted to impeach him on fraudulent charges. It will expand their Those charges were a fraud. And they'll get votes someplace. He did nothing wrong. The future. That's what it's about. All in pursuit of political domination.
We're still asking for that wall, which is never gonna get built. I'm at the point where I'll believe it when I see it. Damn, these people only have the GOP. That's the
and
GOP.
We are building the wall. We're going to have over 400 miles of wall built. By
Jeez, can you slow down people's donations so we can see them?
Moving very rapidly. And you know, we couldn't get the wall approved by the Democrats, even though they voted for it 4 years ago and 6 years ago and didn't get built. But they voted for it. All of a sudden, Trump is president. We don't want a wall. Can you imagine? Can you imagine those caravans without having the barriers and walls that we've already put up and that are up? This country would be a mess like you wouldn't believe. So the wall is moving along. It's moving along rapidly. It's beautiful. I changed the design. It's stronger,
What's up, Missing Link?
Bigger, better, and cheaper. A lot cheaper. You know, sometimes when they don't give you the money, you have to make it cheaper. It's not going to happen, but it's going well. Instead of bringing us together as one America, Democrats want to splinter us into factions and tribes. They want us divided. Not going to happen to the Republicans anymore. It's not going to happen.
Well, the Republicans are divided more than ever, so it's happening.
This election is not merely a verdict on the amazing progress we've made. It's a verdict on the un-American conduct of those who try to undermine our great democracy and undermine you. And by the way, on July 4th in Washington, D.C., come on down. We're going to have a big day. Bring your flags. Bring those flags.
That's next
Bring
week,
those
right?
American flags. July 4th.
I'm gonna be there. I'm
We're
probably
going to
gonna go.
have
I'll drive up
hundreds of
north. It's only
thousands
what,
of
like
people.
8 hours.
We're going to celebrate America. Sounds good, right? July 4th.
What date is that again?
Celebrate
July
America.
4th?
This election is a verdict on whether we want to live in a country where the people who lose an election refuse to concede and spend the next 2 years.
Missing Link. The Democrats are going to fight each other. It's going to be a great shit show. Just watching those idiots fight each other. Trump is going to win. No matter what, he's going to win 2020. There's no way he's losing.
You remember
He's going to
during
win.
one of the debates when crooked Hillary said, if I win, are you going to support me? But I must be honest, I didn't give her a great answer. That might have been my hardest question during the debates. Isn't it amazing that it worked the other way around, right? Isn't it amazing? If you want to know how the system is rigged, just compare how they came after us for 3 years with everything they have versus the free pass they gave to Hillary and her aides after they set up an illegal server, destroyed evidence, deleted and acid-washed 33,000 emails, exposed classified information, and turned the State Department into a pay-for-play cash machine.
It's a big crowd, I'm not gonna lie, it's a huge fucking crowd.
$33,000 emails deleted, think of it. I keep mentioning, you know, there was a lot of corruption on the other side. But, you know, the simplest thing, they get a subpoena from the United States Congress, and they decide that they're not going to give it. So, Lindsey Graham,
I'm not even paying attention to the speech. I'm just looking at people in the background.
Wash, which is
Let me
very
make this
expensive.
bigger so we can look at
Nobody
these
does
boomers.
it. They acid wash those emails, never to be seen again. But we may find them somewhere deep in the State Department. We may. But can you imagine if I got a subpoena? Think of this. If I got a subpoena for emails, if I deleted one email like a love note to Melania, it's the electric chair for Trump. 33,000 emails. But let's see what happens. We now have a great Attorney General. Let's see what happens.
We still have Sessions. Trust Sessions. Please trust Sessions.
So if you want to shut down this rigged system once and for all, then show up November 3rd. That's your day, big day. And vote, vote, vote. We're going to have a big, big day.
I still trust Jeff Sessions. He's a true AG. 6 more years. 6 more years. That's what Melania said. 6 more years. 6 more years. What's up, Mayonnaise Militia?
And remember, the only thing these corrupt politicians will understand is an earthquake at the ballot box. That's what they will understand, and they're going to see it. We did it once, and now we will do it again, and this time we're going to finish the job. And this time should be a lot easier because we have done so much with our military, with our vets, with the Second Amendment, with our regulations, with the biggest tax cut in history, with getting rid of so many different problems, so many different things, including, by the way, the individual mandate on Obamacare.
ROTC 2020 and the community. Hell yeah.
Anybody's ever had to live through.
Tatty Spaghetti
Got rid of the
2020.
individual mandate. Right? How many people are happy they no longer have to pay for the privilege of not paying for bad
Hi, Blues
health
Dolls.
insurance? How many people are happy? Bad health care. So every time you don't have to make out a check in order not to have health care, think of that. Think of that. This is the only country you pay for the very distinct privilege of not having to pay, but you had to pay a lot. Now you don't have to pay anymore. You don't want it, you don't have to take it. The individual mandate, Mike, we got rid of it. That was a big deal. The people trying to stop our movement are the same Washington insiders who spent their careers rigging the system so your losses will be their gains. You know that. These are the same career politicians who presided over decades of flat wages, the loss of our manufacturing jobs, 60,000, can you believe that? 60,000. Who would believe that number? And you know how I know it's true? Because if it wasn't, I've been using it a lot. The fake news would have headlines. Trump used a phony number. They'd have headlines. It'd be the biggest story. Trump used, well, they never corrected it, so I assume, fellas, 60,000 shuttered factories. We closed up 60,000.
I feel like I heard that number before, 60,000 before. Was it 80,000?
An avalanche of job-killing regulations, a growing wealth gap, and one ruinous trade deal after another. By the way, those trade deals are getting very good, folks. You will see. We just completed the deal with South Korea. Great deal.
Blues Doll is a
Working with
legend.
Mexico and Canada. We have to get the Democrats to approve it. We want it to be bipartisan. As you know, you may have read a couple of things about China. I spoke to President Xi, terrific president.
Blues Doll is perhaps the only female
Spoke to him this morning
that has made me laugh with her
and
content.
we'll see what happens.
Like,
but we're either
I
gonna have
get
a good
all these
deal and a
females
fair
putting out
deal, or
content.
we're
It
not gonna have a
sucks.
deal
It's not
at
even
all,
funny.
and
But
that's
Blues
okay.
Doll is the only female that has made me laugh for her content.
Because we are taking
Getting
in
kind of bored with this,
billions
bro.
and billions of dollars
Fuck,
into
man.
our treasury. And companies are leaving China
I think I'm gonna need some
because
Adderall
they
or
want
some
to
shit 'cause
avoid
I'm losing
paying
focus
these
here.
large tariffs. And by the way, when the fake news tells you that you're paying, in the case of China, they've devalued their currency. That helps them. And you know what else they're doing? They're subsidizing those companies. And you're not paying very much if you're paying anything at all. The case of China. And we are taking billions and billions of dollars in. And remember this, and you know it as well as I do. We have never taken in 10 cents from China. We would lose $500 billion a year with China. We rebuilt China. They've done a great job, but they took us for suckers, and that includes Obama and Biden. They took us for suckers. 500 billion. 500 billion. Somebody said, you mean 500 million? That's a lot too, right? No, $500 billion. It's actually more than that. I don't want to be too specific, 507. We're fighting against the same far-left politicians that ravaged our great cities and crushed the dreams of African-American middle class. The same people who threw open our borders and allowed drugs, gangs, and illegal labor
legal Latinos
to
for Trump?
devastate
Legal Latinos
our
for Trump.
poorest
Legal Latinos
American
for Trump.
communities. You know that. Our political opponents look down with hatred on our values and with utter disdain for the people whose lives they want to run. That's the way they've been doing it. And if you take a look at the African American community, how much progress
What about the
has been
Hispanic
made.
American
the lowest
community?
unemployment numbers in the history of our country.
Nah, Trump still got good hair, but not. He's just getting fatter. That's all. I don't even
They
think.
called you and us. You remember this? They called us deplorables. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake.
Thank you, Zen Rhino.
I'll never forget. I was
Check out
making
the
a speech after
streamlabs.com/legal
Hillary used the word
Latino
deplorables.
heat.
And I
You
didn't
want
think
to
it was
support?
that bad. You
Nah,
know
it's
why?
all
She
good.
used another word.
What's
you know
up,
what
Alan
the
Powell?
other word was? She said deplorables and irredeemables. I think that was worse, but it didn't get picked up. You never know what's going to get picked up. It didn't. I think irredeemables is worse than deplorables.
No, I already
But
said it, guys. Trump
I'll
is
never
winning
forget.
2020. No
I
matter
was
what,
making
he's
a
winning
speech
it.
the
I'm
next
not.
day. We had a big
I'm not
crowd
gonna
and
say
a
he's not
great-
winning. He's winning
great state.
2020.
And
He's winning
women
it.
in particular were wearing. We
Trump
are
is gonna win
deplorables.
2020. So
The deplorables.
whether I
of you.
whether I do a
And there were
Jovi Val and not
hundreds and
vote or not, he's
hundreds
gonna
of
win.
people
It won't
wearing "We are
matter.
deplorables."
But here in
And I
Florida,
said,
my vote is
I
gonna
think
matter.
Hillary
So
Clinton
fuck it,
made
I'm
a
gonna
big
vote.
mistake with that speech.
But Trump pisses me off. I'm gonna vote for one of those 18 idiots on the other side.
And that is the problem with politics. One word and your career is ruined. You never know. You have to be very careful with the fakers back there. I have news for Democrats who want to return us to the bitter failures and betrayals of the past. We are not going back. We're going on to victory. Going on to victory. Because they'll all take it away as fast as it came. And as Mike Pence said a little while ago, that's why we want a little more time. It's going to be cemented. It's going to be cemented.
Trump is going to win. There's, 18 Democrats? This is what's called on wrestling jobbers. The Democrats are all going to job to Trump so he could look powerful.
Is it going to be Make America Great Again, which is probably and possibly the greatest theme in the history of politics, I think. Make America Great Again. MAGA country, right? MAGA country. We're in MAGA country, that I can tell you.
Now you're in MAGA country.
Subscribe to Legal Latino Heat, Blues,
But you know,
Doll,
today
and all
we had
the
a massive
OTC
day on
family
the stock
pages.
market. A lot of good things are happening, but we had a very big day, and we're very close to, I think, our 68th.
Shut up, Trump. Rhino just said something. Hold on, let me play it again. Did it play? Thank you, Zen Rhino. Subscribe to Legal Latino, Blues, Doll, and ROTC family pages. The ROTC community, ladies and gentlemen. I'd rather watch ROTC than this fucking rally. I don't know why I'm watching this shit. I'm not even pumped. I remember,
Keep America
honestly,
great.
I used to watch every Trump rally before
Make
the
America
election.
great
I was
again. Well,
fucking
we've
pumped.
really done
He said
it. We've
the same
rebuilt
shit
our
every night.
military.
I
It's
was
still in the
pumped every night.
process.
I just
We've
can't
taken care
stand
of
this
our
shit
vets.
anymore. I hate
We've cut
being
the hell
lied
out of
to.
regulations. You know,
I hate
I've
being
cut more
taken for a
regulations
fool.
than any
fucking lie to
president
me,
in the
man.
history of our
Don't fucking
country,
do your
regardless
fucking
of the
job.
length of their term.
I know you're saying the right things here, getting people
So now I
cheered up.
say,
Trump is
we have a lot of
WWE, man. He talks a good game,
brilliant
but then you see the
talent,
product,
campaign
it fucking
people.
sucks.
they cost a fortune and they never give me any ideas. I'm
The
only.
Democrats are like, I'm like, oh, you're
So
a
now
Democrat.
I'm
No,
saying,
fuck them too. They're all the same.
What do we
All this
use
shit
as
is
our
games. This
theme,
is
as our
all
statement?
WWE.
So I'm going to ask you to vote on it. I'm going to go Make America Great Again, then Keep America Great. Let me just hear by your cheers what you like. So, in all fairness,
Is that old lady
Make
with the
America
messed
Great,
up
the
teeth
greatest
here?
of all time. I really believe
forgot
that. The
that old
greatest
lady's
of all
name that
time.
has her
How do you
fucked
give
up
up
teeth?
the greatest of all time
She's
with
like
a new
missing a
theme?
bunch of
Because
teeth
you know
or
what's going to
teeth.
happen? If I do it with a new theme, I give up the greatest of
Nah,
all time.
this is an awesome
and if I
trolling
lose,
community.
people are going to say, what a mistake that was.
The best Trump rallies were.
But we're
in the
not gonna
early,
lose, so it's
15
not gonna
yeah,
matter.
those were, man, this shit had me jacked up.
We're not going to lose.
Those Trump rallies
Right?
were the best.
We're not going to lose. Are you ready? First we do Make America Great Again. Then we do Keep America Great. Let me hear it. Ready? Make America Great Again.
Trump could drop a good promo. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Not bad. Not bad. If I would have said that 3 years ago, it wouldn't be a contest, right? You ready? Keep America Great.
He's doing a Hulk Hogan. And it comes up and down. He's doing the Hogan. He paces back and forth with his hand in the ear. Tell you, Trump is WWE Hall of Fame. I tell you, he can work the crowd. He could get 20,000, 30,000 people got riled up. I'm not taking that away. That's facts. I'm saying one thing is talking up the game and that's like executing it. I'm not feeling it. I'm sorry. It's me. It not be for everybody. I'm not feeling it. That's all. My honest opinion.
I'm
the way I
sorry,
feel.
MAGA country, but that wasn't too close. I thought you had it won, and then I heard this cheer. My eardrums will never be the same.
Well, you don't want me to watch Trump anymore?
Keep
Will you turn it
America
off?
Great.
What am I do? Huh? What am I do?
Pretty good.
Come on, come on, come on.
We're going to keep on fighting for every man and woman and child all across this land. With every ounce of heart and might and sweat and soul, we're going to keep making America great again. And then we will indeed keep America great. We will keep it so great. Better than ever before. We're going to keep it better than ever
Trump
before.
Heights great again, the going heights.
And that is why tonight I stand before you to officially launch my campaign for a second term as President of the United States. Thank you.
6 more years. 6 more years. 6 more years. Six more years. 6 more years. Yeah, that's a huge crowd, though. I ain't gonna lie. Look at that crowd. They're fired up, though. A lot of fired up boomers in that crowd. Alright, let me fix that. Hold on.
I can promise you that I will never, ever let you down. I won't. And I am profoundly thankful to my family. I have a great family. Melania, Don, Ivanka, Eric, Tiffany, Baron,
Legal,
Lara,
Latino,
Jared,
he, Robert, there we
Marianne,
go. Woo!
Elizabeth,
Got a
and
shout
my
out.
late brother, Fred Jr.
Robert for Trump. Robert for Trump. It's gonna be my new movement. Robert for Trump.
We're joined tonight by many great patriots who fight right by our side.
And ask for donations.
Florida's terrific governor.
Nah, the governor's awesome here, though. DeSantis is dope here. And his wife is hotter than Melania. Yeah, the right side broadcasting network is shitty. It lags.
Our First Lady,
I was watching it on SBS before.
Casey
RSBN.
DeSantis.
DeSantis got a hotter wife.
Thank you.
Look at
Thank you,
DeSantis'
Ron
wife.
Casey. Thank you. What a job.
My governor. That's my governor right there, DeSantis. My governor.
And again,
I
you're
love DeSantis. I love DeSantis.
Governor, who I hear is
That's the reason I moved to
fantastic,
Florida.
right? Jeanette Nunes.
He's gonna legalize
Jeanette.
that kush, legalize that weed, Santis.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Smoking that kush in Daytona Beach, because my
Florida
man,
CFO, Jimmy
my governor,
Patronis.
DeSantis gonna legalize it. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Some really
420 all day,
brilliant, tough,
every day in Daytona Beach,
wonderful
baby.
friends
Volusia
who have helped me
County.
so much. Senators Lindsey Graham of South Carolina, Marco Rubio
From
of
Key
Florida,
West
and Rick
to
Scott
Jacksonville,
of Florida.
we're gonna be getting lit on that. Came to Florida for the kush. Well, I came to Florida for the
These are
beaches.
great people.
Ended up staying because of the
Tough, they're
kush.
smart, and they love our country. Thank you very much. Rick, Mark, Lindsey, thank you. Members of Congress,
420
Warriors
44407. Make sure you
when
guys
they're
check
up
out my
there, you want them
444 video I
protected.
posted, the last video before
they
this.
don't stop.
Check out my
Matt
444
Gaetz,
video.
Ted Yoho, and Michael Walsh.
This guy's still giving shout outs. I want to go see DeSantis again and his wife. Who cares about these boomers over here?
And also, all of our friends and our supporters, you've been incredible. This has been a tremendous night. You've really been incredible.
That's it, it's
Since the
over.
very first
It's wrapping
day,
up.
I walked
You got
through
3
the
minutes left to
doors of
finish
the
this.
White
It was like
House.
45-minute speech,
I have
started at
never
8:15.
forgotten who sent me there. You did. You did.
Yeah, 44 minutes.
You did. You all did. When I get behind my desk in the beautiful Oval Office, I think about only one thing: how the American people are going to win, win, win today.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. and my hand go up.
And I'm fighting for you,
And I
I
stay
think you see
there.
that. Not easy. But I love it, and the
It's
reason
not
I
easy
love
being
it,
orange, huh?
because there have been few presidents that have been able to do what we've been able to do for you, and it is a great, great feeling. Thank you. Thank you. I love it.
All right, can you wrap it up?
Together we're breaking the most sacred
All right,
rule.
this is when he ends the speech when he says together.
We are
Nah, Biden
keeping
can't fill it
our
up.
promises to the American people.
The Democrats are idiots. The Democrats are all jobbers.
Because my
If
only
a pedal like
special
Joe Biden
interest
could get on
is
the
you.
ballot,
I don't
man,
have a
anybody could
special
get on the
interest. I
ballot.
don't care. I don't care.
I'm telling you, all those Democrats are going to job to Trump.
by
All
the
18
way-
of them. They're going to.
By the way,
Trump is going to be like fucking
a
Hulk Hogan
woman
on them.
who has been so good, so talented, so wonderful.
He's going to knock each one of them out. He's going to make
and
Trump stronger.
We're sort of going to be
And he's gonna
losing.
win
I have a feeling
2020.
She's going to be running for a certain gubernatorial position. Don't worry about it, Ron. It's not going to be in Florida.
New York.
It won't be in Florida. I promise
New
you,
York.
Casey. It should be tough, right? But a woman who's a special woman and her father, by the way, he's out there fighting for us all the time. Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Sarah Huckabee's running for something. No, Trump is gonna look tough, man. He's gonna look powerful. He's gonna take out all 18 of them. He's gonna win. I'm not denying that. Trump is gonna win. He's gonna win 2020. He's gonna win hands down. They're gonna make it look like it's tough, but it really isn't. Sarah Huckabee, she's running for office or something? Oh, okay, that's why she stepped down.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. President. This has been truly the honor of a lifetime, one of the most incredible experiences anybody could ever imagine. And that's because I've had the chance to be on the front row of history and watch
People are saying Candace
drastically
Owens for
change our
fucking
country for the
press
better.
secretary.
You've made America great. You're going to
If a fraud like her
make
makes it,
America great. I couldn't be prouder to be part of your team. I'm going to go spend a little time with my kids, but no one will be a stronger voice and a more fierce advocate for this president because he's fighting for all of the people in this room and for all of the people that you represent all over the country. And he's going
How
to
about
have
getting
an
my Twitter
incredible
back,
6 more
Trump?
years to make our country as strong as it's ever been. Thank you so much, Mr. President.
I love Israel, by the way. Israel's our greatest ally.
We're going to miss her. We're going to miss her. Thank you, Sarah. Incredible. A warrior.
Very cool. Very cool.
Since the election, we have created 6 million new jobs. Nobody thought that would be possible. They said it wouldn't be possible. We have lifted more than 6 million Americans off of food stamps, and we're getting off of welfare and back into the workforce, and they're so happy. They are so happy.
You should finish
The
already.
unemployment rate is the lowest rate it's been in over 51 years. Think of that. And as I said before about African American,
What about
I now
Hispanic
say also
Americans,
about
man?
Hispanic
Fuck.
American and Asian American unemployment have reached
And legal Latino
the lowest
Americans.
rates in the history
Bring
of our
back food
country.
stamps, man. Food
Unemployment.
stamps are the shit.
And African American poverty has also reached by far the lowest
Thanks,
rate
what-
in history. These are incredible numbers. And today, right now as we speak, almost 160 million people are working. That's more than ever before. It's the first time ever the number of people is almost 160
It went up to 200 jobs since
million,
Mike
and we're going
Spence.
to be breaking that number soon. Women filled 60% of the new jobs created last year, and women's unemployment is now the lowest it's been in 74 years.
Ooh, no more dinners. Yeah, no more home-cooked meals.
Wages are rising at the fastest rate in many decades. And really what's
That's why the
nice
sale of Jordans
is
has gone
they're
up.
rising the fastest for the lowest income Americans. Isn't that nice? Percentage-wise.
You want to know something, guys? Trump is talking about all the jobs, right? How many of these MAGA patriots don't even have a fucking job and just live off donations? How about getting one of those jobs that Trump is bringing back? How about that, right? All these fucking grifters that don't have jobs. How about getting one of the Trump jobs? Man, since Trump became president, I think I've already had like 6 different jobs.
Training opportunities to nearly
and a college degree to go with it.
Americans. It's been an incredible story.
And you got these grifters. That's why I ask myself, like, you know, Trump is president, cool. You know, get a fucking job.
To working families, we passed the largest package of tax cuts.
Yeah, if I get a Jewish wife, man, my career will skyrocket right now.
We doubled the child tax credit.
I'll probably be in movies and all that good stuff.
The family of 4 earning $75,000 has seen a tax cut.
The key to the American dream is marrying Jewish. That's the key to the American dream. You want to make it, you got to marry Jewish. You got to be with the Jewish people.
Our record-breaking regulatory reduction campaign has saved every American household an average of $3,000 per year.
Legal kosher heat.
And
I gotta find a Jewish bride. It's the only way.
Cruel and heartless war on American energy. What they were doing to our energy should never be forgotten. The United States is now the number one
Florida has a lot of
producer
Jewish
oil
women
and
here,
natural
so
gas
I'm good.
anywhere in the world.
A lot of Jewish women down here.
And something I want to make clear to the media.
Kosher heat. I like that. I
We
like
have
kosher
among
heat.
the cleanest
It's about time we get kosher
and
up in here, folks.
sharpest
We gotta represent our
crystal
greatest
clean, you heard me
ally,
say that,
the
with
only
crystal
democracy in the
clean
Middle East.
air and water anywhere on Earth. We are
Like
creating
Captain Planet
a
right now?
future
Air,
of
water, fire,
American
wind.
energy independence, and yet our air and water are the cleanest
Oh
they've
my
ever
gosh.
been by far.
I don't know how these people waited online for all those hours in that heat, and then it rained.
And
It's very
importantly,
humid
we
here.
are
It's
reversing
disgusting out there.
decades of calamitous trade policies. When I came into office, we inherited one of the worst trade deals ever negotiated, the Trans-Pacific Partnership. Would have put you all out of work. TPP would have dealt the death blow to the U.S. auto industry, which, by the way, is doing great. Many, many plants are now under construction in Michigan and Ohio, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida. They hadn't built one in decades, and now they're all over the place.
Press 1 for yes,
In
press
my
2
first
for no.
week, I withdrew the United States from the job-killing catastrophe that we know what that is. TPP and the Paris Environmental Accord. Not too good. Not too good. I thought I was going to take a lot of heat on that. I took none. Would have cost us trillions and trillions of dollars. And we're replacing the NAFTA disaster with the brand new USMCA. And USMCA, that's Mexico and Canada.
1 for kosher,
will
2 for
create
halal.
At least 75,000
If you like
new jobs
kosher,
for
1 for
American oil
kosher,
workers,
2 for
and
halal.
give a massive boost to our farmers and ranchers and growers all across the Sunshine State, and we'll hopefully soon have bipartisan
Jews rock,
support
press
'cause
1.
everybody wants it to happen.
Muslims rock press too.
It replaces one of the
All
worst
right,
trade
we
deals
got
ever
two.
made.
We got one halal.
NAFTA was
We
a
got
beauty.
two
It
kosher. We
was
got
really
two
good if you want to
koshers.
see
We got
everybody
one
leave our
halal.
country. Thanks to our tariffs, American steel mills are roaring back to life. You know that. And we've taken historic action to confront
Oh my God.
China's chronic
Damn, Trump.
trading
Fucking
abuses.
falling asleep.
It should have been done a long time ago, but the days of stealing American jobs and American companies, American ideas and wealth, those days are over. In the 8 years before I took office,
Thank you, Kim.
on
I
average,
appreciate
we
it.
lost 2,000 manufacturing jobs a month.
Best Trump rally.
Since my
Trump.
inauguration,
And we're doing it from the
we've
comfort of
added
our homes.
16,000
Got the AC
manufacturing
blast.
jobs a month. That didn't happen by accident. Remember the statement from the previous administration?
Good thing my
You need a
roommates don't like
magic
Trump,
wand
so.
to bring back manufacturing. Well, we'll tell Sleepy Joe that we found the magic wand. The sleepy guy. And to remedy past injustices, we passed groundbreaking criminal justice reform. We ended the Clinton-era
She was saying,
crime
it's not even
policies that
roommates, 'cause
unfairly
it's not
affected
a it's
the
a house. I'm a
African-American
housemates.
community.
There you go.
So unfair.
That's right, Andy Russo. I love that half our Congress are dual
We are
citizens to our
boldly
greatest
confronting
allies,
the opioid
Israel.
and
This
drug
is why
addiction.
Israel's the
And you
greatest
know what's
country
happening.
in the world.
Drug addiction
Then comes
is
the United
scourge
States.
of our country and many other countries.
See, America
And we
doesn't
have
even
made
name anything
so
after Trump, but
much
Israel named
progress.
Trump Heights.
So much progress.
Part of the going heights after
Opioid
Trump.
Down 17, 18, 19, and 21% in some places. And I want to thank our First Lady for having worked so hard on that. Thank you. Thank you. And we're expanding affordable health care, creating plans 60% cheaper than Obamacare. And we passed something I'm very proud of. They've wanted to pass it for 45 years. All of the gentlemen that are sitting here from Congress, your congressmen, your senators, they helped us. It's called Right to Try. We have the greatest medical labs in the world. We have incredible things under advisement. And our people, if they were very sick, they were terminally
Yeah, they did.
ill, they couldn't get anything.
They named the
because people
going
said,
heights
"No,
after
it might
Trump.
be
Hold on, I'm going to get it for you right now.
So I said, that doesn't make sense. And these people, if they were rich or had money, they'd go to Asia, they'd go to Europe, they'd go all over the world looking for a cure. Because the FDA would not approve what we call right to try. What a beautiful
They
thing,
just
right to
legalized
try.
weed and we didn't need the FDA.
And I got it approved. After 44 years, I got it approved. And I saw a beautiful young woman the other day on television, Miss Harp. Incredible woman. Did anyone see her? She was incredible. And she was so thankful. And she's doing so well. And they were giving her instructions on what you do when you're dying. And then all of a sudden this happened. And now it looks like she's going to be around for a long time. And there are many, many cases. Right to try. And I hope nobody in this room ever needs it. But we now have it. For the first time in half a century, we've reduced the price of prescription drugs, and our amazing veterans are no longer left
Trump Heights.
to languish and die on endless
This is how we're making
waiting
America
lists,
great again,
standing online,
This is-
waiting for a doctor.
I'm just going to leave it right there. I think I should have done this from the beginning.
We passed
There
VA
we go.
choice so they can see their doctor.
What's up, Kyle Addict?
Our veterans were waiting
My
online
man.
for 2 days.
You think I
7
was
days,
joking? Look, Trump Heights,
3
baby.
weeks,
Our
5
greatest
weeks.
allies, ladies and gentlemen.
You had veterans waiting online that could have easily been
Trump should have done the rally over here
They waited
instead.
so long
He
they
should have done the
became
rally at Tel Aviv.
terminally ill in many cases. The stories are horrible. we passed VA choice. You go out now.
Well, the Jewish
you
flag
get
got
a
to go
doctor,
first because it's always
you
Israel
fix
first.
yourself up,
Then America
the
goes
doctor
first
sends us
after
the bill,
Israel.
we pay for
That's
it.
the way it works, folks.
And you know what?
America
it doesn't
first,
matter
after
because
Israel.
the life and the veteran is more important. But we also happen to save a lot of money.
I love
doing that.
Israel.
Can you believe it?
Gotta love the Jews.
VA choice for the
Greatest
veteran.
people, greatest allies.
They've been trying to get that passed also for about 44 years. And we also passed VA accountability so that when somebody does bad things or mistreats our wonderful veterans, we couldn't do anything with them. They were protected. Between civil service and unions and all of the problems, it didn't matter. You couldn't do anything. Now you can just say, you're fired. Get out. Get out.
Oh,
Get
wow,
out.
his catchphrase. Ooh, you're fired.
And as we fight to make life better for all Americans, the
Unless you have a
Democrat
YouTube
Party
channel.
has become more radical, more dangerous, and more unhinged than at any point in the
Unhinged.
modern history of our country. On no issue are Democrats more extreme and more depraved than when it comes to border security. The Democrat agenda of open borders is morally reprehensible. It's the greatest betrayal of the American middle class and, frankly, American life our country has as a whole. Nobody's seen anything like it. People are pouring in, but we've stopped them. And now, as I said, we have other people helping us, including the country of Mexico. Let's see how it works out. But we need you to call your Democrat congressman and your Democrat senator and get them to pass legislation working with these great men over here to close up the loopholes and to solve the asylum problem, which can be done in 15 minutes.
You mean some kosher sugar.
Illegal mass migration brings in millions of low-wage workers to compete for jobs, wages, and opportunities against the most vulnerable Americans, cutting off their path to the American dream.
President Trump is a
Thanks
great
to
friend of our
Democrat
state leader who has
policies,
done things.
School children across the country are being threatened by the vicious gang MS-13
That's
that
our greatest-
ICE, by the way, is taking out of our country and dropping them back home by the thousands.
I thought you said by
thousands.
millions.
Mass illegal migration reduces living standards and strains public resources. If Democrat officials had to send their children to those overcrowded, overburdened schools, they would not tolerate it for 1 minute. What's happening with their policies are horrible. Our immigration laws are a disgrace, and the Democrats can get together with the Republicans and solve the problem
It won't happen.
quickly. One meeting.
It's not gonna happen.
Democrats in California even voted to give free health care to illegal aliens instead of helping homeless Americans in Democrat-run cities. Democrats support sanctuary cities. Thank you, Governor Ron, for ending that whole
That's right,
disaster.
my man. Rob DeSantis. Show his wife. You gotta show his wife. Come on. Show Rob DeSantis' wife. Stand. My governor, Rob DeSantis. My governor. I love DeSantis. My
They
governor.
release dangerous criminal aliens into our communities. Ron DeSantis.
The reason I
great
moved to
job.
Florida,
Great.
folks. Rob DeSantis and his
Thank you.
wife.
So small.
You know, legalize that weed.
Common sense. It's common sense.
And be smoking that weed at
Sanctuary
Daytona Beach.
cities are an open attack on American law
God love the
enforcement
Sunshine State.
and American families.
Yeah, he's an Israeli shield that
American
has a hot
lives in
wife and is going to
pursuit of
legalize
a
that weed.
callous
So
political agenda. That's all it is. No
all I
one who
care about
supports
right now.
sanctuary cities should be allowed to run for president of the United States. Republicans believe welfare, schools, hospitals, and public resources should be protected for all Americans. And yes, we are doing things that few others have even tried to do. We are making progress like nobody would believe. Wait till you see some of the things that you're going to be
got that kosher kush.
over the
Kosher
next 2
kush.
months. We
DeSantis
believe
is
our
bringing that
country
kosher kush.
should be a sanctuary for law-abiding
I'm in here for that
citizens,
kosher kush.
not for criminal aliens. And we will always support and protect the heroes
Free
of
speech.
ICE, Border Patrol.
Always
and
remember,
law
free
enforcement
speech.
generally throughout our country. Thank you. And in the ultimate act of moral cowardice, not one Democrat candidate for president, not a single one, has stood up to defend the incredible men and women of ICE and Border Patrol. The job they do is incredible. Against all odds with the bad laws. They don't have the character, the virtue, the spine to do it. We have to thank them, and we have to thank, boy, law enforcement, what a job they do. It's time to pass Kate's Law, end sanctuary cities, end catch and release, deport vicious gang members, which we're doing, stop human trafficking, stop illegal immigration, and establish a modern immigration system based on skills, contributions, and based on merit. We want people to come into our country based on merit. More than 120 Democrats in Congress have also signed up to support crazy Bernie Sanders' socialist government takeover of health care. He seems not to be doing too well lately. They want to end Medicare as we know it and terminate the private health insurance
guys, I
of
was just taking a nap.
180
I fell asleep.
million
My
Americans
bad.
who love their health
This guy's,
insurance.
the president's still talking?
America will never be a socialist country, ever.
Oh, breaking news, breaking news. Blue Zaws just wrote, my next video is coming out very soon. Man, look at that. Everybody's chanting USA after that breaking news. Everybody's waiting for the next Blues Doll video. Look at that. Look at the crowd.
Republicans
Damn,
do
they were
not
chanting.
believe in socialism. We believe in
God.
freedom, and so do you.
You notice he's been talking a lot about Democrats and Republicans.
We
The
will
whole division
defend
stuff.
Medicare and Social Security for our great seniors. We will defend it like nobody else.
Save
And
the
we will
boomers.
always protect
Save the
patients
boomers.
with pre-existing conditions.
We gotta protect the
Always.
boomers.
Always.
Save the boomers.
Virtually every top Democrat also now supports taxpayer-funded abortion right up to the moment of birth, ripping babies straight from the mother's womb.
Two people of color are perfectly placed
Leading
over his shoulders.
Democrats have even opposed measures to prevent the execution.
Yeah, you're absolutely
of
right.
children after birth. You saw that.
Right there, and there's a Hispanic guy
In
here
Virginia.
too, I think. There's two black guys here.
Republicans believe that every life is a sacred
They made sure
gift
these two brothers,
from
look, they even
God.
split them up. Who's the guy in the middle? They're like, hold up, brother. You gotta sit here. You can't sit next to your brother friend. You gotta sit here. Wow, that is so
why
true,
I have
Russo.
asked
Look at them.
Congress
Look,
to
they could have sat
prohibit
together,
extreme late-term
but then they can't be
abortion.
seen. They made sure they were
Day
seen.
by day, we
And they
are
got the
rebuilding
Asian girl
our
here. They got a
country
bunch of
at
women.
home.
Nice
We are
optics.
restoring America's
Very
standing
cool.
all around the world.
Very
We
cool.
are respected as a
Then
country
you got this
again.
lesbian over here. So they're representing real good. Let's see.
After past leaders slashed military budgets, we are rebuilding the U.S. Armed Forces.
Yeah, the
with
Blacks for Trump guy. He's
$700
VIP. He always goes to them.
last year
I met him
and
before. He's cool.
$716
But he always goes to these
billion
things. He gets,
dollars this year,
that's their job.
far more than ever before. And with the help of Vice President Mike Pence,
But I don't know how you
we
always
are
get those seats,
creating
though.
the
That's why
Space
Andrew
Force.
Russo
That's
brought
where
up a
it's
good
going
point.
to be. The Space Force.
Damn, who's that?
We're insisting that our
Is that the
foreign
chick without the-
partners
without
and
the-
allies
without the
pay
teeth?
their fair share.
I don't know. I was watching a Trump rally video earlier, and there was a lady without teeth.
That you've been hearing so
She
much
was like-
about has
I was
been
watching a live
totally
stream earlier, and there was this
obliterated
lady
100%.
without teeth, which was like,
We have repaired America's friendship with our cherished ally, the State of Israel.
Israel! Yeah! Woo! Israel!
And
Jews
as I
rock!
heard Mike saying before, we recognized the true capital of Israel and opened the American embassy
Yeah!
in Jerusalem.
Israel, baby! Yeah! Jews, Jews, Jews,
And we
Jews, Jews,
recognized
Jews!
Israeli sovereignty over the Golan Heights.
Jews,
And I
Jews,
withdrew
Jews,
the
Jews,
United
Jews,
States
Jews.
from the disasters, just a disaster. A disaster.
Look at these boomers eating this
The
up. This is awesome.
disastrous Iran nuclear deal
Mm.
and imposed the toughest ever sanctions on
Bibi's
the world's
my
number
president.
one state sponsor of terrorism.
Look at the boomers dance over Israel.
We're charting a path to stability and peace in the Middle East.
You know he
Because
wasn't
great
saying none of this
nations
stuff before the elections,
do not
right?
want to fight endless wars.
Oh,
They've been
that's what we're
going on
doing.
forever.
That's what we're doing now, Trump. You say you're gonna pull the troops. You're sending
Starting
more
to
troops
remove
now.
A lot of troops.
No, you're
We're
not.
finally putting America first.
No, you're not. No, you're
In
not.
Latin America, our country once again stands against corrupt communist and socialist
Yeah, you had
regimes.
Ecuador
And
surrender
we
fucking
support the
Assange.
people of Cuba and Venezuela in their righteous struggle for freedom. Thank you, Marco. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Lindsay. And nothing would make us happier than to be able to work with Democrats to rebuild our nation's infrastructure, to bring down drug prices, to compete with
Yes,
other
cheaper
countries,
drugs.
and to
We need cheaper
dominate
drugs.
the
Yes.
future as one American
Colombian
team. It
flag.
can happen. It can happen. It can happen. It's looking like the Democratic Party does not want to do that, but it can happen, and it very
Yeah,
well
look, I
might.
thought he called Little
There's so
Marco.
many
Now
great
he's friends with
things
Little
we can
Marco.
do right now in a bipartisan way, but they've been afflicted with an ideological sickness that protects foreign borders, but refuses to protect our borders, that promotes jobs overseas, but allows our factories to close, that promotes democracy abroad, but shreds our Constitution at home, that declares support for free speech and free thought, but relentlessly suppresses them both, and that constantly savages the heroes of American law enforcement. We don't want that. We don't want that. No matter what label they use, a vote for any Democrat in 2020 is a vote for the rise of radical socialism and the destruction of the American
What's up,
dream.
Count Calcula? Boo the Democrats. Boo.
So
Jews
don't
rock.
ever forget, this election is about you. It's
And Israel.
about your family, your future, and the fate of your country.
And Israel.
We begin our campaign
To support Israel.
with the best record,
For
the
Israel.
best results,
For
the
Israel.
best agenda,
For Israel.
and the only positive vision for our country's future.
And Israel's. Don't forget Israel's, folks.
Together, we will continue unleashing the power of American enterprise so every American can know the dignity of work and the pride of a paycheck. We will elect a Republican Congress to create a safe, modern, and lawful system of immigration. It will be a system of immigration that strengthens our country, upholds our values, and protects our way of life. We will enact trade deals that ensure more products are promptly stamped with the words, "Made in the USA." We will create a great healthcare system based on honesty, transparency, more options, and far lower costs for much better care. We will give school choice to millions of underserved children who are trapped in failing schools and failing school systems. We will continue rescuing our inner cities from the disastrous reign of Democrats who presided over the decimation of their education systems, the outsourcing of their jobs, and the devastation of their neighborhoods. We will expand opportunity zones so that no community is ever left behind.
Still talking Trump shit.
Thank you, Tim Scott. Great help.
Is it over?
In the face of new threats, we will defend privacy, free speech, religious liberty, and the right to keep and bear arms.
Yeah, I want to see this.
We will protect our Second Amendment. We will push onward with new medical frontiers. We will come up with the cures to many, many problems, to many, many diseases, including cancer and others. And we're getting closer all the time. We will eradicate AIDS in America once and for all, and we're very close.
Yeah, I'm getting a Jewish bride too, man. It's the only way to make it in this country. You gotta marry Jewish.
American astronauts on the surface of Mars. And above all, we will never stop fighting for the values that hold us together as one America. We believe in the American Constitution and the rule of law. We believe in the dignity of work and the sanctity of life. We believe that faith and family, not government and bureaucracy, are the true American way. We believe that children should be taught to love our country, honor our history, and always respect our great American flag.
And remember free speech.
And we will live by the words of our national motto, "In God we trust."
And Israel we support.
Powered by these values, we won a victory 2.5 years ago. We won a victory for every parent worried for their children and worried about their children. They were concerned that their children wouldn't have the same opportunity as they had. We're going to make that opportunity even better. We won a victory for every mom and dad who lost a job because our leaders waved the white flag of economic surrender. You've seen that too much. We won a victory for American self-government, self-rule, and self-determination. We have been blessed by God with the greatest nation on the face of the earth, and we are going to keep it that way. We are going to keep it that way. With your help, with your love and your devotion, and with your drive, we are going to keep on working. We are going to keep on fighting.
For Israel.
And we are going to keep on winning.
For Israel. Winning for Israel. All for Israel. I didn't buy the tickets. You just signed up for them, but it was too hot. It started raining. I'm not even pumped to see this shit, so I was like, I'm going to just live stream it.
We will make America wealthy again.
We will make Israel great again.
We will make America
Israel strong again. We will make Israel safe again.
And
we will make Israel great again. Thank you.
Thank you, Florida.
Oh, copyright strike. This is not part of my music. La 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 la. Fucking music is gonna give me a strike. Fuck this song. La 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 la. There we go. All right. I don't want to get a fucking strike. It's fucking music that plays. Let's go back to the important issues right now, folks. I think I got 25 more minutes before Night Wave starts. Let me show you guys something else. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me do an intermission. Yeah, he's buddies with the ADL spokesperson Marco Rubio. Yep. Gotta make Israel great again, folks. You gotta know that shit. I want to introduce you guys to this journalist. You guys know I've been criticizing a certain pigeon for not doing its job. And then the video that I did yesterday, the pigeon betrayed this reporter. And it got me to watch his videos. And let me tell you something. He actually does reporting in the border. And I'm going to introduce you to this guy because he actually impressed me with this reporting. I'm just going to show you a little bit of it. You guys could check it out. You know, you got these other fake people that just freeload of other people's shit and they don't even do anything, and they say they're gonna do something and they don't. But this guy, he actually went down to the border, and I'm not gonna lie, I was very, very impressed by this. Very cool. The guy's name is Oscar L. Blues, not Dolls. Let's not confuse with Blues Dolls. So I'm just going to make sure I say Oscar L. Blues, not Dolls. So my man, he can't, well, I'm not saying my man because I don't even know who the fuck he is. But this pigeon tried to talk shit about him. And he actually went down to the border where the Guatemalans are crossing the border. So he's actually at the scene of where things are happening, and I was very, very impressed by this. Very impressed. I want to share with you guys.
Déjame nomás aquí enfocar un poquito, ¿no, Carlitos? Déjame le camino un poquito, ¿no?
Oh, Blues Dolls? Oscar L. Blue popped in. Look, he actually went down all the way to Chiapas or Chipas, whatever it's called, and he actually look. He actually gives you footage in HD. The one from Facebook looks better. This is like they just downloaded it.
Look at that. Look how small is the entrance, and how easy it is for these people to just jump in and damage our over here of the National Guard. Only 426. I believe that what they're doing
and look,
right now is they're...
And for him to have this kind of HD service down there, look, this is pretty cool shit that he's showing.
How amazing is this?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That is Guatemala.
That's where they crossed the border. Look,
right there. On
they
the
pay.
other side
They
of the
pay
river,
two. They pay
that is
$2.
another country. That is Guatemala. Look how it's easy and how insecure it is for these people to cross to our country. It is really easy for a Guatemala citizen, for a person of El Salvador, for a person from Honduras, and from whatever country in the world to cross to our country. Look how easy it is.
Oh, he did?
To cross.
Oh,
from the
damn.
other side
Tell
of
him
the river.
I'm a big fan of El Blue, not Dolls.
Extremely easy. Look how ridiculous this is. Where is the security? Where is the security of our country? That is the other bridge right there that they cross.
See, this guy, he's actually...
one right there.
Yeah, they show the coyotes here. This is called Coyotes Canal.
To Guatemala. But look at this. This is so ridiculous. extremely ridiculous. And we are about to cross in this little boats right here, as we are showing you the reality and the truth about this river that is the one that connects to Guatemala. So on the other side, people, on the other side, it's Guatemala right there. Así es que, señores, aquí estamos en el río. Ese es el río Suchiate, señores. Impresionante cómo no hay seguridad de ninguna del Instituto Nacional de Migración, ni de la Policía Federal, ni de la Guardia Nacional aquí, señores, para detener el flujo migratorio de Guatemala hacia nuestro país de México. Vean nada más, que abierto. Se te puedes cruzar en una balsa, fácilmente puedes entrar al país de Guatemala y puedes entrar al país de México. Esta es la división. How ridiculous this is. This is the division right here. This is the division, people. So this is why apparently Carlos is telling me there's going to be a part when it's going to get cut off, people. So this is why there's so much fluency. He was telling me this is why there's so much fluency of migrants from Guatemala to over here. They cross on these little boats. So how easy it is to get from one country to another, it is extremely ridiculous. Ridiculous to the fullest. There's more right there. Where is our National Guard right here? They're spread over. That's Carlos is telling me that they're spread over all over the place, and they have moved them to particular places. But there's only 426 elements that they're almost 1,000 they're going to put right here. 426 landed.
Yeah, Oscar, unlike
Saturday,
the pigeon, he's very well spoken
later on for
and actually has information.
National Guard. We're going to go later on to show you guys where are the National Guard stationed at and where are the checkpoints. When there's a certain amount of merchandise coming from the south, and it is an arrangement between two countries, between Guatemala and between Mexico. Look how ridiculous this is. And of course right now it's a little heated, but it doesn't stop them. That's what he was telling me in the car. It doesn't stop them. It's just, they create a smoke screen with migrants and they're crossing all this stuff. It is amazing, people. I'm touching right now. It makes me so proud to be over here, but at the same time, it makes me so sad to see our security measures and to see how sad this is. It's extremely sad, and we're about to cross to Guatemala. We're about to cross. I'm about to go to another country in boat, in this little tiny, as you can say, boat. But this is how they've been crossing. I don't know if you've seen a lot of videos with this type of boats or this type of floats, and there's a lot of videos in this type of floats that they cross hundreds of migrants the whole day, and these people, they come and buy, groceries over here in Chiapas and Suchiate, and they end up going over there. Now, what is the itinerary? As soon as we get to Chiapas, we are going to talk to one of the leaders of a shelter over there.
Look,
also, let's see if we can get
press 1 if you want to deport the
migrants.
pigeon and bring Oscar into the country. We could do an even exchange. I think we could bring Oscar back into this country and we trade him for the pigeon.
So we can interview him.
Yeah, the pigeon gossips and shit. Everybody's pressing 1. We get Oscar into this country and we trade for the pigeon. He makes it about reporting while the pigeon makes it about her. Yep. I gotta give it to Oscar, man. This guy's reporting it. Look at this guy. He's showing. He doesn't even show his face. Damn, the chat is going crazy with ones.
Like
Jeez.
it's nothing.
Looks like a Corinne chat.
So this is your security
This
right
is
now.
worse than Corinne's chat with ones.
Esta es nuestra seguridad, señores, que tenemos.
Ones. Damn, people writing ones like a lot of times. So I think we gotta get a petition going.
Esta es la seguridad que tenemos
We
en
take the
nuestro país.
pigeon citizenship, get her deported.
Básicamente, no hay
She
nada.
doesn't even live in this country
Son
anyways.
lanchas.
She
Cualquier
fucking
día
doesn't
podemos
even
cruzar
live
y venir,
fucking
¿no?
here.
Guatemala, sin
And-
ser
and we get
expulsionados, sin saber
Oscar
ni quién entra ni quién sale. So
to come over here.
this is what it is, people, regarding who comes in, who goes out. We don't even know who comes in. This is
Let me
where
skip a
just the
little bit
majority of
through.
people cross.
But
we're
it's a
gonna
great
go
video,
where,
guys. Check it out. He actually talks to the reporter, and I actually learned some stuff in this video.
puedes observar.
You can't talk about the drugs that
vamos
they bring in
de
either.
regreso De México hacia Guatemala.
From Mexico to
A
Guatemala.
unos cuantos metros tenemos el puente El Suchiate 1.
That is the bridge, Suchiate 1. And he's saying that right now they're taking people back to Guatemala and they're moving back and forth all the time.
Tú puedes observar que esas personas traen, incluso a veces traen.
See, I never seen this before, and this is pretty cool. The Oscar El Blues, not dolls, is showing this to us guys.
México utilizan las cámaras.
Instead of being guys,
Híjole, es un
guys.
tema muy
Look at this
álgido,
footage,
para
folks.
tocar el tema.
Real
Sin
reporters
embargo,
here.
esta es una línea,
This is real reporters working.
aquí te puedo asegurar que es pura mercancía. Que
He's
pasa
saying
de
that
un
only
lado hacia el
merchandise
otro
is coming
de
through the
abarrotes.
country.
Pero pues el río Suchiate tiene 960 pasos.
That floating boat. Look how
Look
amazing
at all
is
these
that?
people coming in. Oh shit, they got a
How
bike.
amazing is that? These people are from Guatemala.
They're bringing bikes up.
apparently. But aquí.
This is what he said. It costs like 45
Puedes
pesos,
observar
which is
cómo es que
$2.
pasaron en ese momento
It's cheaper than a New York City bus.
4, 6, 8, 10, 11 personas en esta balsa
8 people in that
que
boat.
traen cosas que no pagaron, o sea, que
So it's what, like a
¿no?
$16,
no
$20
pagaron
ride right
impuesto,
there.
pero tienes hasta un tope en los puentes.
Damn, look at them just pouring into the
aduanas
country.
Para pasar productos sin que te cobren, pero la gente prefiere hacerlo de esta manera para no pagar o para no pasar.
They don't want to pay
el
taxes, so they bring all the merchandise in
Basically,
without
what
paying
he's saying
taxes.
is that there's a lot of people like this 11 people that they just crossed from Guatemala to Mexico that easy, and as you can see, he's getting paid right there.
Son 20 quetzales.
And that's 20 quetzales. That in pesos, ¿cuánto es?
Son como 45 pesos.
45 pesos, around $2.50. That this is apparently, they cross a lot of, they export.
Paso Limón.
This is the Paso Limón. Tenemos medios de comunicación aquí, ¿no, Carlos?
¿Sí?
This is the Paso Limón right here. This is where basically they export a lot of merchandise and they come back with a lot of merchandise. Let me just do some recording. Right
Yeah, I'm
here.
gonna try to talk to Oscar, man. He's actually somebody
Look at this.
reasonable you could talk to. Unlike pigeons, you know,
Look at
pigeons
this,
you can't talk to pigeons. Look at this kid. That kid is strong
Look at
by
this.
himself.
This is the reality, people,
Damn. Look at
of
that.
how easy it is to cross from
Look at
one
those
country
boats. They just used to
to
tire.
another. I'm sorry for my phone. The gizmo has a mind of itself. This is how easy it is. Why they don't say this in CNN? Why they don't say this in
Look at these little
MSNBC?
kids. Damn. they're
Why
freaking
they don't say
professional.
this in Televisa, TV Azteca, Telemundo, Univision? Why they don't say this? We're right here, people, and I'm watching how easy it is for people to cross from Guatemala to México. Estamos aquí en vivo y es una irresponsabilidad enorme de nuestro gobierno mexicano de que no se esté cobrando el impuesto de las cosas que se exportan y se importan de Guatemala
Those kids could build you a
a
house.
México, sobre todo
Those
el
kids
tráfico
could fucking hunt
que es
for
de
you. Those
personas
kids will do
también
anything.
y de drogas y demás. Y hay 900
Yeah,
y
kid, he's
tantos
probably gonna
puntos
swim
donde
all
no
across the
ve
river.
la gente
Damn, that water
nacional.
looks good.
Están, vinieron
Even though
426
it's
elementos
brown,
el
it probably
sábado
like feels
y
nice.
están puestos en diferentes puntos.
Ecuador's rivers are like that. It looks shitty, but it's really nice. Oh, this one has
So,
yeah.
meanwhile, I'm
Look, they're
exchanging
going back to
money.
Guatemala. Look, these people going back to Guatemala.
I show you this how these people look. These people are from Guatemala and they're
Look at them
crossing
just jumping into the
groceries
water like it's fun.
without paying taxes.
Damn, this looks fun.
to
I should probably get a job like this.
to the
Oh,
country
shit.
of Guatemala. Other people
this
also
is like
over
a
there.
fun job. Helping people cross borders. I mean, shit.
And a lot of people are saying they should build a wall. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Right here. One right here in the middle. One right here in the middle.
No, the guy was
it will
saying that
affect these people
illegal immigration
economically
created a new economy for these
immensely.
people with boats.
Look how they move in beer. The amount of beer.
Oh, they're
look at
moving
that.
beer. Look, she's taking beer.
Importing beer. The amount of boxes right there.
Damn, look, not even a bus could transport people like
They're
this.
saying hi. The amount of boxes right there. Look at that.
Oh, look at all that beer. Look,
Importing
yeah, look,
beer from
Coronas.
Mexico without paying taxes. Look
Wow, I didn't see
how
that
much
shit.
of a beer is that? And you can imagine if they're importing beer, how easy it can be to traffic children, how easy it can be to traffic drugs, and to traffic all these things. How
Well, there's a
easy
kid
can
being
be
trafficked right there.
if they're,
Right in
if
front.
they're, if they're moving this
Damn, there's a
amount
lot of
beer. Look at
Coronas,
that.
yo. Shit. Man. Coronas too.
I wanted to show you guys, first of all,
Oh, look at the
Rio Suchete.
bye.
Remember that I told you guys I want to go
Come
to the
back
river
soon.
to show you how easy it is for these people to export and import
When the
without
moon
paying
hits
taxes.
your eyes like a
How
big
easy it is
pizza
for these
pie,
people
that's
to bring drugs from Guatemala to Mexico, from Mexico to the United States. Look over there, all the way to
Yeah,
the
you gotta
all the way
get
to
that
the
beer
back.
across the Guatemala.
There's,
Guatemala
there's,
beer sucks. I've never heard of Guatemalan
there's
beer.
a truck unloading. Look how
Coronas.
easy it is. Look how ridiculous this is. All
I mean,
the way
it's
to the
Corona
back,
though,
unloading.
extra too. Ooh. Rebel 95. I don't know about that guy. I don't care about him anymore. He's done. I don't know
Wow.
Rebel 95. He's.
Unloading merchandise right now.
I'm on the beer smugglers.
And people, if it gets
Stepping
cut
on it.
off when I get to Guatemala, is because of the signal.
South American countries
and I
never
need to
start
buy
war. Yeah, because
another
we're too
chip,
busy working and drinking. and
to get in the
smoking some
phone.
weed. That's it.
You know, ultimately,
We don't
I'll
care
do
about
it.
wars.
But it's gonna take if I cut off the feed.
Guatemalan
and if it gets
beer,
cutting
Walgreens?
off, just for you guys to know, is because I'm crossing to another country without showing ID, without showing a passport, and without showing anything.
Damn. Look how long it took him to unload
This
that
is
beer.
simply amazing. And this has been going on for years.
Damn,
years
imagine
and
that
years
boat
and years that we
capsizing in the
know
middle
of.
of the river.
Y esto es simplemente
I think people would jump
impresionante
in for
a
that
toda la
beer.
gente mexicana. Es un insulto esto a nuestra soberanía nacional, es un insulto esto pues a nuestro país. Cómo pueden fácilmente entrar de un país a otro sin demostrar identificación, sin demostrar nada. Imagínense la cantidad de tráfico que hay aquí, señores. Es impresionante y cómo cruzan la gente, ¿no? En caravanas aquí también por las... Right there. That is where they're supposed to be crossing. ¿Dónde? ¿En este?
Damn, look at that, the fat sailor.
They're about to load this this little floating boat.
Está cargando arriba. Vámonos.
And after they load this floating boat like that one over there, look how they loaded the other one with beer. Miren nada más cómo cargaron aquella con cerveza. Pesadísimo, ¿no? Impresionante lo que cargaron. Y hay una familia. Y aquí exportan. Right here they export and import. Look, they export a lot of beer. Look at over there. More beer. Without paying taxes. How much in US money? I change around $30. Around that? No, $35. Around that. And we're trying to establish a good relationships over here, work as professional as possible so we can open the doors for patriots that they really want to come. My partner Anthony, Ben, and all these patriots from San Diego, from Arizona, and all of them that they want to come over here so we can establish a good relationship and we can keep on working to show you the truth and the reality. BNN over here, Border Network News, Anthony Agüero, and Oscar Blue showing you right here. Oscar, will troops confiscate this trip? No. They will not confiscate. Why? Because this is a business. Me preguntan que si pueden confiscar lo que están echando. No, porque simplemente es un negocio. And we're going people. We're going right now.
Siéntate mejor. Sentadito.
No hay bronca. We're sitting down right here on the boat, people. First sign. We're about to cross to Guatemala. People. Look at this, man. I'm in the little boat crossing.
Así como estamos pasando nosotros, así pasan los migrantes de allá para acá.
And they're saying that exactly
I don't know,
the same
folks.
way
This
as we
is
crossing.
a very peaceful video. I don't know if I should show you something that's not peaceful, because it's a certain pigeon slandering my man Oscar L. Blues, not Dolls. You know, L. Blue, not Dolls is actually I've never seen this guy before, and this is like one of my first times watching, and I'm very impressed by his video. He actually talks English. He doesn't run around. He doesn't run around and goes woo woo. Woo, woo, I love Trump. Woo, 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 I love Trump. Oscar is actually calm, well-spoken, educated. He speaks both language. And man, like, this guy has a future. I think we should try to bring him back into this country, man. I don't know. We gotta see. I'm gonna check out more of his videos. But I wanted to show you guys this, because I made a video last night, and I just wanted to show you that, guys. Thank you for tuning in. You have yourselves a good night, ladies and gentlemen. Check out Night Wave. Starts like in 5 minutes. I'm out of here, folks. I'm out of here. And somebody said L Blues Dolls. No, it's different, guys. Come on. There's only one Blues doll, and there's L Blues, not Dolls. So, I'm not getting confused. You're welcome, Stefan. Cow Addict, Kim, NorCal Loco. Who else? Blues Dolls in the chat. Who else? Revel 95, Just Gerdu. Missing Link. Count Cucula. Anybody else wants to shout out? Give me one more comment and